These days, there's so much news, it can be hard to keep up with what it all means for you, your family, and your community. The Consider This podcast from NPR features our award-winning journalism. 6 days a week, we bring you a deep dive on a news story and provide the context and analysis that helps you make sense of the news. We get behind the headlines. We get to the truth. Listen to the Consider This podcast from NPR.
This is WCBU's Out and About. I'm Dr. May Gilliland of Arts Partners of Central Illinois, and today I'm joined by William Butler, Executive Director of the Contemporary Arts Center of Peoria, to talk about their upcoming Boogie Night, an annual disco costume dance party that returns Saturday, August 2nd from 7 to 11 p.m. William, welcome to Out and About.
Glad to be here, May.
So let's start with the basics. What is Boogie Night, and how did this disco-themed dance party become a tradition at the Arts Center?
Well, I just think a lot of people kept asking me about it. Actually, some years ago, prior to the pandemic, we had, I think, 3 disco parties. And so we just wanted to celebrate not only disco music, but also the wardrobe of the day as well.
So let's talk a little bit more about this. What can guests expect when they walk through the door? And tell us about this costume portion of it.
Well, I think it's so much fun to dress up, so I'm always down for having a costume party and of anything, right? But the disco era, the costume, the wardrobe was so significantly different than prior to and since. Flashy colors and, shiny clothes and all of that. So it's a lot of fun to celebrate that. And then we're also going to have some flashy decor. I ordered some brand new decor for this year. We're going to have the pattern lights. We're going to have these big blow-up thingies from the ceiling. It's going to be great.
It sounds like it. Tell me about this prize for the best look.
So if you go on our website or on Facebook, whatever, I took a compilation. I made a compilation of all these different people that had been in the past parties, and you can see their costumes. A lot of them are vintage, but they've also ordered them online. And anyway, it's everything. Plus, people just would dress in something that was festive, something shiny, something that maybe they wouldn't necessarily wear just anywhere, right?
So you have a vinyl DJ for this event, which is very 1970s. Why do you think it's important to feature vinyl records rather than that, sort of a modern digital setup? How does that change the feel of the party?
I'm not sure if I could speak to that, but the DJ himself has a very extensive vinyl record collection, and so people that are into that sort of thing are all about it's got to be vinyl, right? So, I think it's cool for someone who is so into the era and so into the music that they would want to spin only from phonographic records.
So what if someone is a little bit nervous about getting onto the dance floor? What would you say to them?
The great thing about disco music is that you can just go crazy and dance however you feel. It's not really about specific moves, although there have been specific dance moves that have been created, like the hustle, of course. But, and there'll be lots of people who know how to dance the hustle. And so if you're not into a specific style of dancing, there's probably someone in the group that will dance with you. And so it's okay to just ask someone to dance with you. It's just all about celebrating and having fun.
And I feel like the music is that way as well, to some extent, because we're going to hear some hits that we know, correct?
Absolutely. You're going to hear the Bee Gees, Village People, Donna Summers, ABBA, Diana Ross, all the great hits. And and also the DJ Juan Goblin. He's quite a historian in the way he views his collection. So you're also going to hear some deep cuts from songs that you might not have heard before, but it's almost like a history lesson to some degree in the discotheque era.
That was William Butler talking about the Contemporary Arts Center of Peoria's upcoming Boogie Night on August 2nd. William, thank you so much for joining me in the studio today.
You're welcome. Glad to be here.
You've been listening to Out and About, a production of WCBU and Arts Partners of Central Illinois, designed to connect you with the arts community. Our producer is John Norton. Find this episode at WCBU.org and subscribe to the Out and About podcast wherever you download.
Support for arts and culture coverage on WCBU comes from PNC Financial Services. PNC is committed to supporting local art and culture events in the communities they serve.